In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this arrow design right here, so let's get started. So I've already marked a center point here, and we're going to make an X across that like this, and then a plus like that. And then we're going to go to one of the corners of the X and go up one, and then make a diagonal like that. And then make a diagonal, go down, straight line, diagonal. You can see we're making that arrow shape right there. So make a diagonal, do a straight line, and there we have the first part of the design. So if we go to this top point here in the middle of this V shape in between these two, and then we make a line like that, we're going to make another V shape, and we're going to go diagonal 2, and then we're going to do another V like that. So it kind of looks like we're putting a cap on the arrow, and we're just going to do that all the way around. So you kind of make the V shape, go diagonal 2, make another V, and then diagonal 2 to complete this shape here. So now we have these two more points here, and we're going to connect these like that, and we're going to do that on all sides. And we're going to do that on all sides, so we have this octagon shape. And then from there, we're going to go to these longer lines, these two flat ones. And we're going to go diagonal out 1, and then go into the center, like that. So you go up 2, and then you cut down like that. So if you go to the center of these longer lines here, and you go up 2, and then you're going to cut it down. And we're just going to do that again all the way around. So you make a diagonal like this, you go up to the side, and then complete it. And we're going to add one more piece to this. We're going to go up like this and make a little square. So we have this crown shape on each of the 4 sides. So if we continue making that crown shape by drawing these 4 squares, then we have these 2 triangles and then the square in the center, and it makes this crown shape. So now again, we're going to find the center line and go to this middle point, this top one here. And we're going to count up 1, 2, and then from there, we're going to draw a diagonal line down, then back up, and then this time, we're going to go diagonal 1, 2, 3. So here we went down 2, and now we're going to do 3. We're going to go down, up, kind of make the spikes again until we get back to the corner, and then 1, 2, 3 diagonal. So go in, out, like that, and then do the diagonal again. Now from this point here, we're going to count out 1, 2, 3 to the left, and we're going to make this line here. So make sure it goes out 1, 2, 3 from this other corner as well. And it should hit all these little spikes that we made. And we're going to box this in with a square. And now from one of these corners of the square, I'm going to do the top left one, and we count down 1, 2. Then we can draw a line like that, then go up to the right, and then back up. We can do that on all the other sides. If we just go from the corner, 1, 2 in, and then make this corner shape now. And you can see making that shape gave us 3 more little triangle spikes as well. So now again, we're going to go back to the corners of this big square. And this time we're going to draw a diagonal line across 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to turn that into an X like that. So you should have a little, well, rather a large X sticking off the corner, all 4 corners of this square. And now we're going to make some more of those arrow shapes. So unlike these ones in the center, these ones are going to be facing outward. So we're going to make a diagonal line like that, to the left, down, and then another diagonal line. So you can see it's the same shape, it's just facing outward. And we can do that on all 4 sides. So we just go to the corner, count in any direction 1 space, and then just do that. Make it diagonal like that, and it's done. And now we're going to have one of these on the other side of this X as well. So if you kind of just mirror it across this center point, you would go from this point, do something like that, and then the diagonals. And we don't have a square on this other side, so we're going to have to make that point ourselves and do something like that. So let's do that again over here. We can go to the end of the X, go like that, go in, and complete it like that. Very simple. So again, just make one more diagonal and then a straight line, and we are done. So we have 2 more points for each of these X's, and we're going to draw some lines off of those. So you just find one of the corners and you just draw a line 2 spaces and make it parallel to the square right there. And then skip 2, draw a line that's 2 spaces, skip 2, and draw a line across 2 spaces like that. Now let's just draw those lines on all 4 sides. So down 2 spaces, skip 2, down 2 spaces, skip 2, and connect it like that. If it doesn't connect, or if the line is only 1 space, then check to make sure you've done everything up to this point correctly. So skip 2, 2 spaces, and complete it like that. So in these empty spaces between these lines, we're going to draw a diamond like this. So you just go diagonal 1 and then like that. So in between the lines, just make a diamond shape. Fix that. So you start from the edge and do a diagonal and make a diamond. Now you shouldn't need a ruler because these are pretty short lines. So now you should have 8 diamonds around this octagon. Now if you go to this top corner of the octagon right here, and count 1 up, draw a line from that point and make an X like that. And then in between the two diamonds, we're going to make another X. And then over here, one more X. So you should have X, diamond, X, diamond, X. And we're going to do that again on all of the sides. So you're just putting an X between these diamonds and one on either side. Make sure the X isn't overlapping with any of the diamonds. It should be one space over from it. Just go from the corner, count 1 out, and then make an X. Feel free to pause the video if this is taking a long time, but we are going to start making all the little arrows now. So again, starting from the same corner that we did before, I'm going to go out like that and connect it like that. So this arrow isn't exactly the same as this other one, but it's pretty similar. So now we're just going to draw a straight line across both of them, straight line across both like that, and you can see we just made 2 arrows with those 2 lines. Again, do the same thing, and then when you get to the end, you're going to go to this top point, go out 1, make a diagonal, and then connect this bottom point up like that. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Connect it like that. We're going to make a little diagonal, connect it like that, and then over here, we're going to skip 2 spaces, and over here, again, 2 straight lines on either side. We're going to skip this space here, and then 2 straight lines on either side. Now we're back at the end. Should know what to do by now. So we just connect that up, go out like that, then in, and we're just going to keep going. Oops, messed that up. Straight line, then a diagonal. So straight line like that, then diagonal. And then we just connect this point up like that, and we have completed the design. So if I hide the grid, we can look at it like this. So now I'm just going to go ahead and color this in. So I'm going to make all the arrows. So I'm going to start at the top here, and I'm going to make all the arrows that are pointing to the right. I'm going to make those blue. And I'm just going to do all the arrows. So all the ones that are going this way, let's make them blue. So if we look at these blue ones, you can see they're going clockwise. And then maybe let's get some red arrows, and let's have the red arrows go counterclockwise. And maybe we have... That's good. I like those purple. Maybe I'll make these other arrows purple. Maybe the ones in the center as well. They'll all be purple like that. Then let's get some yellow. Maybe I'll make these corners yellow. And these as well. Let's make these tiny triangles that are pointing out purple, and then go back to yellow for these ones and these ones, and then go back to purple. I'm going to fill in these ones purple. Oops, I forgot a couple up here. And there we go, we have completed the design and colored it in. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe.